Hello there guys and welcome back to Titan Quest Let's Play. So, this is where we stopped last time in the swamp. And in this episode we're gonna be exploring the whole area. And to begin we're gonna start off with the Night Blossom. So, let's see all the sidequests we had. See, we had quite a few sidequests there, impossible tasks and stuff. So, yeah, so you can see already the exclamation mark on the minimap there. Let's take care of these guys. Some of these guys camouflage really well with the area. Can be sometimes hard to see them, you know. Oh my god, that's a lot of whiny growth. 1, 2, 3. So let's combine it all. See how much we've got. And this. And one more here. That's 4 pieces, not bad at all. Alright, see you on the minimap there, Night Blossom. So we're gonna be fighting her now. As you probably already know, the shocking experience I had with it on normal difficulty contributed to my first death with this character. It was pretty pissed me off back then. It was probably my fault though for being so reckless. That's what Act 4 does to you. It punishes you for being reckless. You have to be very cautious in this act. See, it's standing there. You have to. If you've got ranged attacks, obviously use them. This guy's great. Just won't leave us alone, would they? Yeah, just lure any enemies here. And yeah, Night Blossom shoots like 5 poison projectiles, so piercing and poison resistance is very useful there. We could put this poison, but then we're losing some piercing. And at this stage, I don't even know. We're also losing some. Just decided to stick with what I had. So we just gotta try to avoid, getting hit by the projectiles as much as we can. And yeah, use Squall to debuff it. Squall to lower its health. And there's still more frogs coming. Where are they coming from? Seriously. They can actually stun it with their Thunderbolt, so it can be stunned. So that's a good thing. If you've got like a warfare with a warhorn, for example, or something like that, see the shield charge that can stun temporarily as well. So there are lots of methods that seem to work. Any kind of ranged methods, obviously. You can do hit and run like this because it can't move. It's always on the same spot. So you can come in. So any of those charging moves, like takedown or shield charge and stuff. Phantom strike would work. Just anything like that gets you close really fast, and then pull back after you've done a couple of hits. It doesn't have that much health, so you should be able to bring it down fairly fast. So I decided to skip forward a bit. And there we go. The finisher. Phew. Night Blossom petals. All that for a stupid potion. Right, so we've got Night Blossom petal there. So we need 2 more ingredients. Gladly, they don't fight back. Just imagine how bad it would be if the other 2 ingredients were fighting back as well. And here we're approaching Cybe Mushroom in this encampment of frogs. These frogs, they camouflage really well with the ground as well, so it's often hard to notice them. And they're everywhere, of course. They're one of the most annoying enemies, easily. Because there's just so many of them, they're small and they always run away. They move really fast as well. And they got a lot of archers. That's where your piercing resistance really comes useful. Because these guys tend to wield bows and arrows and spears quite a lot. You've got these witch doctors as well. They tend to often spawn like swarms of flies which do tiny amounts of damage to you, but can dodge your attacks really well. And they spit this nasty stuff at you as well. Poison, I think. He's running away in slow motion. Alright, so fast forwarded a little bit, and this is a Cybe Mushroom here, the next ingredient. Ta-da! There we go. That leaves just 1 more ingredient. So I found Cairn's Loop, which is a legendary ring. There it is. Here. Pierce resistance, poison resistance, excellent. This is exactly what we need. Defensive ability as well, this is perfect. Grand skill and ensnare. I just realized that when I was playing this, I haven't actually put that skill onto my hotbar, but Never mind. Yeah, so lose a bit of offensive ability, but gain so much defensive ability though. And look at that, pierce resistance and poison resistance. Yeah, I like this. That means we can also change this helmet for this one, because we had some lightning resistance there and defensive ability, so I can actually do it because we got quite a fair bit of... Yeah, and that makes up for the offensive ability loss. Perfect. So we now have good offensive and defensive ability, we have good piercing resistance, reasonable poison, at least our lightning isn't deathly low either, so... Alright, so this is the area on the sort of far left. Once you cross one of those bridges, see, it's where you start. You cross and you keep going far left, and this tomb here is important because you fight a Tsakonian Queen here that you get a key from. See, and this key you need for the side quest, the treasure of the ancient king, or wealth of the ancient king, whatever it was called. So you need 2 keys for that one from the Tsakonian Queen here, and one from the Tsakonian king in another tomb. So we shall be fighting her now. She's not overly hard or anything, just a mini boss. She's an archer though, shoots 3 arrows at the same time, so you've got to be fairly careful. There are other enemies here as well. See, she's got this fire enchantment. So you've got piercing and fire resistances are your important ones here. Or anything that reduces damage from the undead, because there's just undead here in the tombs. So that will be very useful. There's tons of criticals dealing on her. Obviously she's a zombie, and zombies are pretty bad at dodging stuff, so... Right, Ancient Moon Key. There we go. Ancient Moon Key, that's the first key. Just some bow. Gonna sell it later. Okay. Let's move along. Okay, just nearing the 3rd ingredient here of that potion. I also was suggested in the comments of my previous videos to discuss about some rare gear that can drop in various places. And this is actually quite a nice place to discuss about the kind of gear that can drop from the frogmen, because they can drop some really nice rare green items. Let's just get this Estivus root. See, there we go. So we've got all 3 ingredients now. So we've got root here, mushroom there, and a night blossom over here. So let's go and get that potion made, and then I'll continue talking about the rare equipment. Alright, so there she is, standing there. Give her the stuff. Take your time, love, come on. We ain't got all day. There we go.
Here is your potion, hero.
I will drink it. Okay, so that gives you 8 strength and 150 health, so that's completed. Got a few more side quests. Okay, and we're now venturing into this other area of the ruins. The one with concrete blocks, and there's a hydrodon. There's always one hydrodon beneath the bridge, just there chilling in the water. Can't do anything. We shall leave him to it. Alright, so yeah, this is actually a perfect place to farm for any frogman gear, because there's so many frogmen around here. They're nearly around every step. And there are some rare items that are worth farming for. One is called Booty's Advocate. It's a spear that they drop. Then there's also Bramblewood Bow. It's another green bow, which is nice. And both the spear and the bow's nice stuff for the hunters. But of course, the probably most important piece of gear that they... Oh, before we go, there's a legendary spear here, Hector's Spear. That's not what I was talking about though, but yeah, see, that gives damage bonus, piercing damage, gives some points to skills. It's good for hunting classes, obviously. Good baton and takedown, so that's good to gain. That's good for warden class. Here's the Altar of Calixenia for the impossible task side quest. So you need mostly vitality resistance against her. 55 should suffice, but you just have to avoid the attack where she summons projectiles from the sky. So yeah, just if you got enough vitality resistance, you should be able to handle her. So yeah, and just keep avoiding that attack. You can often tell when she casts it is when, if you look at her and you see her doing the casting animation but nothing is coming out, it means it's gonna come from above. See, there we go. But yeah, as I was talking about, the probably most important gear you can get from the frogmen is a thing called Batrako's Greaves. These greaves are amazing because they give you a percentage increase to defensive ability, which is fantastic. Especially the higher on the difficulty you go, the bigger the bonus. On legendary difficulty, you can get them. They mostly give bonuses of over 100% increase to defensive ability, so that basically pretty much doubles your defensive ability. So if you have like 1000 defensive ability and you put them on, you get 2000 instantly and become nearly immortal. And this is I got a bit ahead of myself here. See, this is a mistake you don't make. See, I got a bit too bold there. See, I'm just coming back here. She's already there. But this is the kind of mistake you don't make. If you know, I've been kicking her ass and stuff. I'm like, oh, I can finish her off, and it turns out, you know, she summoned that at the last moment and killed me. So don't do that, okay? Don't do that mistake. You might think, oh, just 2 more hits and I'll destroy the boss, and then the boss just summons something powerful and kills you. So, yeah, it's not nice to die, but yeah, let's just get rid of this stuff so we can have some space for the tome that she gives us. There we go. So we're gonna return to Midia's Grove first and exchange that for the healing elixir. So this impossible task is pretty long side quest, as you know, so we get it right from the beginning of Act 4 when we just step into Rhodes. So you speak to this lady here, Procne. There we go. So she's given us curative elixir, and now you give this elixir to the woman in Rhodes, the one whose child is ill. There you go, over here. Alright, 80,000 experience. It's all done. Well, let's return then. So we had another side quest there, the Wealth of the Ancient Kings, and also there's another one here. Don't miss this one. This is a treasure hunter side quest. It is
Kind traveler, thank you for your
Kind traveler, you've got to save my sister. Right, so you can either find him or the sister. See, this tomb is where she is. It doesn't matter which one of them you interact with first, you've got to find the other. So we found him over there, and she's in this tomb here on the far west. And this tomb has 2 important things in it. First of all, you have to find her, and the second one is there's a second key for the Wealth of the Ancient Kings, the one we get from King Aegemius. The Great Tomb of Aegemius. We got a lot of undead here, so any gear against undead will be useful. Alright, so there he is over there, glowing with his supporters. So yeah, don't just attract them one by one. He himself can take quite a bit of punishment, as you know, he's a tank. But yeah, he's a minor boss as well. He's got onslaught, but gladly he's not dual wielding, so it doesn't deal too much damage. Yeah, he's probably easier than Queen Alkiste. But yeah, so now we got the Ancient Sun Key as well. So you get Ancient Moon Key and Ancient Sun Key. See, there it is over here. There, 2 keys, Moon Key and Sun Key. Now that we got both keys, we're gonna get the treasure, but that's in another tomb. Before we leave, we're gonna go into this room here. See these glowing guys? You gotta kill them all before that woman in the corner there becomes interactable. Okay, there we go. So you'll speak to her and the quest will be complete.
I thought they would tear me limb from limb.
Did she just say she thought they were going to tear her limb from limb? Treasure hunter, see, it's finished. So you can do it the other way around. You can speak to her first and she tells you to find her brother, and you can find him in that place I showed you earlier. So yeah, it doesn't matter which way around you do, you get completed anyway. So okay, I've done this section of the ruins and I shall stop around here. This episode is getting quite long now. So yeah, we shall continue over there, and we'll do the Wealth of the Ancient Kings, and we'll also fight the Grey Sisters in the next episode. Alright, so yeah, I guess it's Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, guys, and I'll try to get one more episode done before the new year. So hopefully we shall see the end of Grey Sisters before then. So see you later, guys. Bye bye.